I felt it rising in my chest, that urge to write, to bleed the ache onto paper before it swallowed me whole again, to trace the steps I've taken, every fall, every breath, every tiny evolution of my soul that pulled me out of who I was and into what I'm learning to be. Then, the dream. You stood there, telling me you were with someone, that you were fine, that it was time for me to let you go. As if you knew I'd been clinging to that thread between us long after silence built its walls. 2 days later, a sign. Not surprising, yet nothing like what I expected. We breathed the same air, in the same place, as if fate aligned the moment, but your courage failed to follow. Longing whispered, but fear won, so you stayed quiet. I understood, of course I did. Another test, mine. Still, I felt you, the next day and the one after. Your presence brushed against my skin like a memory refusing to die, and God, it hurt, that sharp, clean pain of wanting to collapse into your arms one last time. The thought alone split me in two. But I remembered myself, who I've become, what I fought through, the long, brutal road that taught me my own worth. So I stayed still, stayed here in my body, in my breath, in the quiet I carved for myself. No chasing, no reaching, just silence, yours and mine. It didn't feel right, but I knew it was right. Yes, I still believe you're a soulmate, a mirror soul, a tether from somewhere ancient, too old to deny, too raw to carry. But soulmates aren't always meant for earthly timing. Some come too soon, some too scared, some only to awaken you and then fade into mist. I can't erase what I feel, I won't pretend I can, but I no longer act from panic, from trembling emotion, from the wound that once begged you to stay. I know the loop too well, the circle it took years to break. I will not step back into it. I deserve a man who arrives whole, not a ghost who knocks only when the night feels lonely. And for the first time, I'm not half of anything. I'm not waiting to be chosen. I'm not bending into someone's maybes. I am whole, and I deserve whole. Period.